Have you realized that everything is starting to get super crazy? I mean, reaching to the extent that you also end up resonating with the craziness and also get crazy. You know, it happens sometimes. So welcome back if you're coming back, and welcome if it's your first time. Some people are trying to hurt your loved ones just for the reason that they want to delay you or make you give up on what is your birthright. They also want to attach themselves onto you so that they could take advantage of your energy to gain what they want. And mind you, what they want is not even a need. But what is your birthright is your need as well as your want. They're getting desperate and doing all kinds of crazy things, just thinking and hoping that the bad things they wish for you would happen. I mean, if they are so sure of what they are doing, and they won't give up no matter what, even if it means losing their health or their life, then why should they expect you to give up? Think about it. They're not backing back, not even one step. What they know and think of is just that it will work in their favor. So why don't you also do the same thing? You decided not to give up on yourself and those whom you love as well. You know the consequences of them doing that. They might even get unalived or lose their health. You know this very well because you know they're not being fair. The law of nature has been balanced by God, and God takes care of everything and gives spiritual authority as well as when it is needed. It is not until when it is necessary that spiritual authority is used. And that most of the time is the last resort after a long period of patience. They keep trying you all the way. And for all that, if they're not going to give up, so won't you. And sometimes things just get ugly. You're called to fight back and sometimes even give them back the taste of their own medicine. To distract you, they're even going to extents of giving substances to your loved ones in 5D when they think that you were not looking, knowing very well that there were some of your loved ones who had some weaknesses. And you're not having that. No one has to have that nonsense in their lives. For some of you, there are some persons who are supposed to come towards you so that new beginnings could start. But they are holding them back with giving substances, pretending that they are helping them. And your persons are not seeing this. And they're claiming that whatever they're giving is meant to treat their anxieties, but in actual fact, make them even more anxious and disoriented. And it's making them not, it's making your persons not listen to you. Or even go to the extent of disliking you. They even tried that with some of you, coming with meek faces, pretending to be nice, but with evil intentions. When they saw it didn't work with you, they went to your loved ones, and for some of you, to the persons whom you were supposed to be as your partners. And you have no toleration at all this time because enough is enough. And even the spiritual world which is supporting you has had enough of their nonsense, and now you have called judgment onto all of them. Even the ones who do not know why they are doing what they are told to do. I mean, the small minions, just because they support your enemy. They endeavored into the matter to hurt you where there was no justice. Now, at this time, just think of spears, yeah. I'm thinking in ways of mysticism, in sort of like spears are being thrown at them. Right, left, up, down, front, back, all direction. Just think of it. And they have nowhere to run because they attacked where they were not supposed to. You were just sitting there, seeking peace in your own boundaries. And they violated your boundaries, crossing in to do you bad as well as your loved ones. And unfortunately, because judgment has been passed over them, they have to face the consequences, and it's not a good scenario at all. And that is so sad. And hey, some of these people are shapeshifters, and they cloak themselves in other ways so that their identity will not be seen. But it does not matter now anymore, because a tyrant is just a tyrant, even though they might appear weak and meek and as if they are the victim. Because that is how they try to show how they are to the public. But when they start getting back the payback from the Most High, they undergo all the shape-shifting images, hoping the punishment would stop. But it is nothing but what they manifested for themselves with their actions. Excuse me. Everything has an answer, and they are being answered for their bad choices. Some of you, although you try to walk with love, and most of the time you are seen as vulnerable and weak, you also have your sides where you have no other choice but to fight back. And some of you are almost like demon slayers, who would do anything to clear the way of any evil using the authority that God has bestowed on you. Because He gave you the weapons to defend yourselves. You not only try to protect yourself in the way of God, but you also protect your loved ones, and it gets crazy. They did not expect this, and they still feel entitled to tell you to stop when they want to, and think you would stop because of the shape-shifting illusion they use. But enough is enough, and for you, there is no going back. You have patiently waited in resilience to all their attacks, and now you are not having it. They have no right to hurt any innocent persons. And now they are seeing what they manifested. Some divine intervention and some servants of God are sweeping the way from evil. They have no other choice but to eat this now. And I'm guided to stop here now, because it's getting intense. And no matter what entity they conjure to come after you, those entities are turning against them, because judgment has been served. And I hope that helps someone to understand that you might feel bad for the karma that has taken a toll on your enemies. I do too. I do feel bad. But they were always fully warned and never heeded God's warning. So it's not your fault that they are where they are right now. They did that to themselves. You keep loving yourself by nurturing yourself and others who deserve it. And for that, take care, be safe, much love, and God bless. Till next time, take care.